Hey YouTube, A.Maze here, back again with another video. Welcome to our channel and thanks for watching. So yeah, I'm gonna stop saying my channel, guys. This is our channel because I'm here to talk to you. You know, this wouldn't be a channel without viewers and I can't just talk to a camera. So welcome to our channel. I just wanted to get on here I just say a couple things to you guys because, again, anytime I have a draw of inspiration or a thought that I think needs to be shared, I'm gonna share. So here we go. Do you have to have a spiritual awakening in order for the law of attraction to work for you? No. As a matter of fact, one leads to the other. You know, they're both for each other. When you reach out to Source, Source reaches back. Okay? You know, if you're seeking answers, if life is confusing for you, you're seeking peace and not sure how to get it, you simply ask. Years ago, I specifically went to God and said, I just want to walk in the light with you. And I didn't have anything in particular that I wanted. I really didn't know what I wanted, but I just knew I needed inner peace. It took a couple years, but one day, Source reached out to me through synchronicities. I got my synchronicities in numbers. I did a video about that. I told the story of how I had my awakening. And the same can happen for you if you're seeking peace in your life. And a lot of people have a misconception. They think that you have to be perfect, you have to be a saint. It's actually the opposite. You know, polarity. The universe is made of polarity. You have good and bad, hot and cold, white and black, etc. You know? So, if your dark side should not necessarily be denied, it should be confronted. You know, in order to find the pathway to peace. So don't think that because you may be more in touch with your darker side, that Source won't reach out. It will. As a matter of fact, it's all about finding balance. Okay? So with that being said, reach out to Source. And there's lots of ways you can do it, but the main way is to ask those questions that are turning inside your soul. Like, who am I? Who did I used to be? Where do I belong? Who am I supposed to be? Can you help me find my way? Those are just examples. But deep-rooted questions that you need answers to, Source will give them to you. I promise you. So now that we understand that, another thing I wanted to say about that is, when you do get your answers, have faith in them. Your life will change from that moment forth. Because when you ask those questions, you're setting an intention. You're setting the intention to find yourself. And anyone who uses the law of attraction, or which is the most powerful of all 50 universal laws, if you use any of them or understand them, you understand that once you set your intention for something, the entire universe immediately goes to work for you. You know, you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. You can't see it, but it's happening for you, I promise. You know, even if you think you've lost connection, Source never forgot. Uh-oh, another loud truck. Source never forgot and never will, and will continue to work for you constantly. The very millisecond you set the intention. Okay? And with that being said, you will start to get messages. Source will reach out to you, whether it be using your angel guides or whatever. It'll be through synchronicity. You know, for example, you could be talking to a friend about someone and that person pops up a minute or two later. That's not a coincidence. Okay? Coincidences are something that, well, I'll just say this. There never was a such thing as a coincidence. But once you've become awakened, and you know that you're awakened when Source reaches out to you in ways that you understand, that's the easy part, okay? The hard part is believing in the messages and having faith that that's what they are. Things that you feel compelled to refer to as a coincidence, you have to train your mind to understand that it was not just a random occurrence. That's a message for you, okay? A lot of times we have trouble with the law of attraction because we always think that what we think are coincidences, it's hard for us to believe that those are actual messages for us. I see repeating numbers every single day. Everybody's message is different. Some people might get repeating numbers, some people might get occurrences. Whatever it is, if it's a coincidence to you, you have to remember it's not. And for the sake of your growth, your spiritual growth, you can call it a coincidence if you want, if it makes you feel comfortable. It's better to call it what it is, though, because words are powerful. However, there's no judgment in spirituality. So if it comforts you more to call it a coincidence, fine. I wouldn't suggest it, only because it programs your mind to think that it's not important. Okay, that's the only reason I'd be against you calling the messages from source a coincidence, because you will get used to that word and it has a connotation of just chance. But there's nothing random about being talked to by God. So once you realize that, you'll be able to stay in the flow. So it's really up to you. It gets hard for us when it's difficult for us to understand that these things that we call coincidences are not. You will get your spiritual awakening when you ask for one. In the Bible it says, ask and it shall be given. And it's true. If you ask to be awakened, you will be. Because God wants us to wake up. Some of us have an awakening inadvertently. And some of us turn to God, source, the universe. He goes, or she goes by many names. And it matters not what name you use. It's all the same. You'll get the same result, I promise. And that's basically it. If you feel like you haven't had a spiritual awakening, but you need answers in your life, maybe that in itself is your awakening. But one thing you should never do is underestimate the power of the messages that you will get. And don't think that they're a coincidence. From that moment forth, nothing is a coincidence to you. Nothing happens by chance. When you get messages, follow them. They're telling you something. Whether they're numbers or incidences or whatever the case, they're there to guide you on your path. And have faith in them, okay? Faith is what keeps you in the flow. That's what does it. I think I talked about this a little bit in another video I did, where I said you can feel the love when you believe it. It's still there, but when you have faith in it, that's when you feel it. So I just want to let you all know, and don't be afraid. Lots of people, like I said, are afraid to reach out because they think that they've done so many things wrong that they don't deserve an answer. That's the wrong idea. See, we've been brainwashed to believe that by media, religion, everything. Things that we think are television shows for entertainment. It's mental programming. Not that there's anything wrong necessarily. Well, it is, because we're brainwashed. Like my boy Ralph Smart said, television tells you lies and vision, and it's true. Our music, everything, it gives us the wrong ideas inadvertently, no, on purpose. I'm sorry, I used the wrong phrase to explain that. It's purposely done. Because imagine this, if the whole world knew how to reach out to God in the correct fashion, we would all be prosperous. We would all have abundance. We would all be happy. Unhappiness has to be created in order to keep an economy going. That's the best way to describe it in short. So don't be fooled, okay? Just fight against. That's why you reprogram yourself. You do subconscious reprogramming so you can get more in touch with your higher self, your inner being. Okay? And that's basically it. I mean, you know, part of the process is doing things that serve you. Now that you're aware that you're being programmed, it's okay if you got your favorite late night show or movie that you like to watch, as long as you have that awareness that yes, this is designed to reprogram society, the world. I enjoy the entertainment of it though. As long as you realize, as long as you are aware that it's a matrix trick, then you're okay. All right? Is there anything else I want to say, y'all? Nope. I think I said all I needed to say. Anything that you feel like you've done wrong or do wrong, don't let that be a deterrent, because you deserve peace as well. Everybody does something wrong. One of the first steps to take in this whole process is to forgive yourself. Okay? You forgive yourself and eliminate limiting beliefs that keep you from living your best life. Because you always have beliefs that, oh, people won't like me. Oh, that's stupid. I can't do that. Or something like that. Oh, I don't have enough money. You know, those are limiting beliefs. All things are possible with God. Source, universe, whatever name you want to use. No one should be judgmental of that. I find comfort in saying God, because that's who followed me my whole life. That's what I use. But again, whatever term you use, it's all the same. The law of attraction is real. Always has been, whether you believe in it or not. But once you believe and you connect with Source, God, universe, you will find a whole new leash on life. You can create the life you want. If you want peace, manifest it for yourself. It will come. Whoever you want to become, envision that. Feel it. I'm stopping because this lady want to get across in her big red truck. All right, y'all, let's go. Yeah, just believe in yourself. Yeah. I think I said it all. In short, just have faith in the process, and nothing's by chance. When you ask God for help, He'll give it to you. I promise. And don't give up. Well, that's it, y'all. That's all I got for now. I'll see you next time in the next video. Bye for now.